This is ITTV.
Our next guest helps bring ITTV into Tomorrow TV, our web videos, all the behind-the-scenes goodies, our highlight videos to you. And doing it now in full HD, by the way, if you haven't noticed, as if we've not been talking about that for some time, with their brand new TriCaster. He is the Senior Vice President of Strategic Development with NewTek, Philip Nelson. Welcome back into Tomorrow.
Dave, I'm always happy to come hang out with you guys.
We have a lot of fun, and in general, and of course we're always working. We all work. That's all we do is work, and,
right.
And you can relate. I think you have probably the second most frequent flyer miles than most of us.
I will never catch you.
No, probably not, but I'd give you that chance by all means. But what's cool about what we do is we talk about this industry and this technology and all the fun things behind it. And of course, we have been using a TriCaster. Our regular listeners know for years, since the very beginning, and literally, as you know, of course, traveling the world with our TriCaster, covering big shows all over the place, having a great time with video, and so many more cool things that we can do these days with the newer TriCaster. First of all, HD, and by popular demand, let alone the fact that, my gosh, it's 2010. We got to be doing cool things in HD. Tell me where we are right now with TriCaster, first of all, and bring our audience up to date with what NewTek's working on.
Well, the TriCaster is a live television truck in a backpack. It allows anyone to plug in a few cameras, plug in a computer monitor into the TriCaster, and make a live television show that can go out to the web, to television, or even to digital signage. And what's really exciting now that we've taken TriCaster into HD, it's being used by the NBA to broadcast the NBA Summer League games to NBA TV. So it's not only creating content for the web, but it's creating broadcast content. We're working with MTV. They're doing a new show at Webster Hall in New York where they're doing live concerts every week from Webster Hall with TriCaster. So it's really neat because the technology that all these high-end broadcasters like you, the NBA, even Glenn Beck and the NHL are using, the same technology is being used by fifth graders in Las Vegas to do a daily newscast.
And isn't that the cool thing? Because folks can use this very affordable technology for their churches, their schools, their associations, organizations, whatever, and it gives people the first time the opportunity to do very professional-looking video. And as you say, as I've learned, the in TriCaster allows you to go to the web, to record directly or go live for television and or digital signage, all at the same time.
That's correct.
I don't know of anything else that even has that kind of capability without it being a full-blown truck to do that. This fits in a backpack, and you're good to go.
Well, I think Into Tomorrow wins the most traveled TriCaster award because I don't know anybody that's taken their TriCaster on more trips than you guys.
That's very true. And I know that when you talk to MTV and NBA and others, you talk about the enormous excitement of Into Tomorrow, just like you do with them, with us. The point is that we have had the opportunity to use your products and talk about them and love them for years. And you keep, every time we turn around, you're doing something different and better. Wait till you see this week's highlight video, too, because we even take you a little behind the scenes backstage at the NewTek exhibit.
Well, here at Siggraph, we've got a lot of really exciting things going on. We are launching Lightwave 10, which is another product that NewTek makes. A lot of people think of us as TriCaster, the company that makes TriCaster.
But as if that's not good enough, then you're doing even more.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah.
But, Lightwave 3D is one of the most influential 3D packages on the planet. We power more Emmy Award-winning science fiction programming than any other 3D package. So Babylon 5 was one of the first times 3D animation was used on television, and that was done with Lightwave. Sequest, which was a Steven Spielberg show, and Unsolved Mysteries back in the early 90s. And so fast forward to today, you have Lightwave being used in Spider-Man 3 and Avatar and Caprica and Battlestar Galactica and Firefly. And so we're here at Siggraph showing our new technology. And one of the really neat things about Lightwave is 3D animation software is very complicated normally.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very technical and hard to learn. And so because NewTek comes from a filmmaking television background, we wanted to make 3D animation for television people and filmmakers and artists instead of a CAD-type engineering program that does visual effects. And so, here in our booth, we've had everyone from Nickelodeon to dark side animations, to just all of these VIPs and interesting clients showing how powerful Lightwave is and how it allows them to make more money. And here at Siggraph also, we have a really cool guy that's in our booth, and that's Dick Van Dyke, because he has been a Lightwave customer for many, many years, and a lot of people know him from Mary Poppins and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang,
sure,
and the
Mary Tyler Moore.
Yeah,
great
in unison.
Stuff.
But the cool thing is he's a 3D artist, and so on Diagnosis Murder, they needed a visual effects shot, and he's like, hey, I'll do it. And so not only was he the star of the show, but he was also an animator. So it's really neat to see that.
He's like 85, 86 years old, and he
Amazing
is so
man.
into this. It's truly cool.
Yeah, it is. It is exciting. So we're really excited to be here at Siggraph showing off Lightwave 10. And it's just been overwhelming, the interest we've had from the show.
Oh, no doubt. And when you can model on it, animate on it, and render on it, that really is all the three factors that everybody has had to work so hard, literally so hard on with other technologies. You're making it simple.
Well, the thing about Lightwave is we price it very aggressively, and in a lot of our competitors actually charge extra for certain rendering engines, and you can death by 1,000 cuts with plugins.
Yeah.
And so with Lightwave, you can buy Lightwave and make a movie. One of the first time a movie was made in off-the-shelf software was Jimmy Neutron, and it was entirely made in Lightwave 3D.
Wow. Very cool. Well, where are you and your TriCaster off to next?
Well, I'm actually I'm staying here in LA for the X Games, because TriCaster is powering all of the venue video in 4 locations at the X Games here in LA, and also powering the webcast. So we've got 4 TriCasters at the ESPN X Games here in Los Angeles.
Very cool. So watch for that, of course, and lots more info for what Philip and his team say hi to Jim Plant, all the guys and gals at NewTek. NewTek, NEWTEK.com for more info. And, of course, we'll get you there one mouse click away when you hit us up at intotomorrow.com. Philip Nelson, thanks very much for joining us. One day I'm going to find out what Senior VP of Strategic Development means. We'll ask you when we have more time.
All right, it's a secret. I might have to share it with you off the air.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, and check out this week's highlight video, too. And I'm going to ask Andres real quick as we go to the break to show you this TriCaster, show you what we are using these days. He's going to be panning the guest camera over and see what's happening here and all the cool technologies available. And that's just the stuff on the monitor, but he'll also tilt down and show you all the plugs and all the cables. But how easy it is. That's it. What you're looking at right now, those of you on the radio, don't worry. Come to the website. We'll show you the video. That's all we have to worry about carrying right there. There is the TV production truck in a box. Love it. Back with more as Into Tomorrow continues. I'm Dave Graveline. This is the Advanced Media Network.